Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. If I was to make a video about all of the news that we saw that was relevant to the contest in today's Kabam live stream, it would be about as long as the Kabam live stream itself. It was that informative, that long. My head is spinning. I haven't felt this overwhelmed with new information to process since, yes, July 4th week sales, which I still think the argument that it really hurt the game overall could be made, and I'll be doing a video on that this weekend. I will also be interviewing KT1 this weekend with your questions, so go to my community page and type in a question, and if I have time, I will ask it and shout you out. I love doing that. I haven't done an interview on this channel since I think around February of 2022, so well over a year. But KT was nice enough to agree to a follow-up, and there's a lot to talk about. I'm so glad we waited to do that interview until after all this news dropped. So this is a slide I took a picture of from Kabam's live stream. It said a Glory Store update, and I'm like, oh, when's it gonna be? When's it gonna be? It's now! It's now! It's updated now! And I went, oh my gosh, I have to do a best and worst values video then. I gotta step up to the plate. So, as always, when we talk about the new Glory Store, I am going to have my golden rule, which is, and look, everybody watching this, you've got different progression levels, some of you, but most importantly, you have different desires. So I'm going to give you my 2 cents. You don't have to agree with it. This is a YouTube channel, not a YouTube cult. I don't play in Indianapolis either. I am not part of the cults. So you are to judge your needs based off of your needs. Not my needs, your needs. I'm going to tell you what I recommend. After that, it's up to you. The first thing I'm going to say is ignore all of the relic stuff. Ignore all of it. Now, if you need Tier 3 basic alloy fragments, just laugh at what I just said and purchase them anyway. But personally, I'm going to ignore all of it because I have a committed goal to use relics to mainly extend my combos, but not to spend in-game resources on them or cash. I view relics as a free-to-play resource. I appreciate the people who made them. I appreciate that they make certain champions better. They talked today on the Kabam live stream about how Ebony Ma, or the champion formerly known as Ebony Coleslaw, is amazing with the new Ghost Rider relic. I'm excited to try that out, especially since Ebony Ma is now going to be a 7-star in the contest. But at the same time, I am not going to use my precious glory on this. I also wanted to remind you all that I have been saying for about a month now to hoard your glory. And for those of you that did, you're going to be so rewarded. And for those of you who didn't or didn't watch my video or gave me the middle finger, sorry. I guess you should have listened. So, personally, Tier 4 Basic, Tier 1 Alpha, even like stuff like Tier 1 class catalysts and Tier 3 class catalysts, no, this is not where you get those. You get those in daily quests, or just as bonus rewards for like 7-hour events or 22-hour events. That's it. Now, Tier 4 class catalyst selectors, the best way to get that traditionally in terms of its value has actually been Battlegrounds, because you get, for 100 Tier 4, or 100 trophy tokens, you get Tier 4 class catalyst selector. But I would argue it's actually an even better value now in the Glory Store, given that you get about 4,000 to 5,000 glory, at least I do. Because for a joke, 30, this costs the same glory, as even a Tier 4 Basic. Which, if you don't know, a Tier 4 Basic was lowered in the economy of the game years ago to like $5, but a Tier 4 Class Catalyst Selector was double or triple that for a while. Now, a Tier 4 Class Catalyst that's not a selector wasn't, but these are specifically selectors. Kabam has subscribed to my goal for Kabam for years now, which is more choice, less chance. And so, with that being said, Tier 5 Basic, wouldn't purchase it here. Tier 2 Alpha, wouldn't purchase it here. I'm going to ignore all the relic stuff. The Tier 2 Class Catalyst, LOL. ISO, Gold, don't purchase it here. No. So what's the thing you want to do? And how much of it do you want to buy? Well, it's rank 4 materials, rank 5 materials, or rank 2 materials. and specifically 6 stars to rank 4 or 5, and 7 stars to rank 2. I believe, after looking at these prices, that the best value is to get 5 or 6 of these. I think most people get about 4,000 glory from a week of Alliance Quest. If you stick with 5 of each of these, you'll be right under 4,000. You'll be at 3,800 glory. And I feel very confident giving my stamp of approval of that being the tier. You go up to 6 and it gets to 2,490. And that is, I think, a little too rich for my blood. If you go all the way to 10, you're at 5,500. That is ridiculous given that 5 is less than 2,000. So I'm going to put my glory where my mouth is, even though we just ended a time recording this in Alliance Quest week, and we're going to have more glory coming in at the end of today. So I'm going to purchase 5 of the Tier 6 Basic and 5 of the Tier 3 Alpha. Both have the 1,900 price tag. That'll take me down to 7,128 glory, and I'll get more than what I just spent in glory back. This is going to be the only thing that I spend my glory on, and it's still the only thing I spend my trophy tokens on. If you combine now the Glory Store weekly rewards with decent performance in Battlegrounds, I'm not saying you have to be the best of the best, certainly I am far from that. But you'll notice I buy all 10 of these and 10 of these. It's 20,000 trophy tokens. I still have 2 weeks worth saved up. I've got 42,420 trophy tokens saved up, so I'll automatically buy this. But you buy those combined, and suddenly you go from taking a 6-star to rank 4 like once a month to maybe you cut that in half. Maybe you take up 2 a month. And that's excluding all the other places that you can get rank 4, or if you look at them as rank 5 materials. For this, we're doing a minimum conversation of rank 4 6 stars. But like, looking at this and seeing that I've now got 3 Tier 6 Basic and 3 Tier 3 Alpha already, thanks to the Glory Store, that's huge. That is by far the best value. Now, obviously, there are people who watch this who don't care about those materials. Maybe they have champions that aren't ready for that. And so you might be tempted to use your glory on something else. If you don't care about that and you're saying, Prof, I'm uncollected and I'm trying to just rank up my 5 stars. Well, if that's you, the Tier 2 Alpha and Tier 5 Basic are a no-brainer. Those become rank 5 5-star materials, or maybe rank 2 or rank 3 6-star materials. So that is my recommendation. If you're watching this, you're not Thronebreaker, you're not Paragon, you feel like what I'm saying is a bit irrelevant for your specific account. And also the Tier 4 Class Catalyst Selectors. I think that this is an insane price for this. An insane in the best way possible. I love it. I love it. I would just buy one, Just buy one if you need to top it off. Now, the cool thing is, let's say you need to take a 4-star to max, you need 3 specific, 120 glory. Now, max ranks the most important and expensive, at least for this progression level, of Tier 4 Class Catalyst Selectors. That's pretty amazing. Overall, stick with the rank 4 materials. If you don't care about 6 stars, go Tier 2 Alpha, Tier 5 Basic, and Tier 4 Class Catalyst Selectors. I would ignore everything, but maybe for some of you, you're going to care about the small Alliance Energy. I know some people who buy this every single week because they want to save time when they don't have a lot of time to jump into Alliance Quest. I get that argument. I actually think the 25% Tier 5 Class Catalyst Fragment Selector is a decent price as well. If you need to round off a material, this is also in that second tier of things I would recommend below the value of Tier 6 Basic and Tier 3 Alpha. Embers, relic stuff, even ISO and gold, unless I'm super desperate. I'm not doing that because glory is just too valuable. So, my goal is to keep this under 10 minutes. We are in between 9 and 10 minutes. My OBS counter tells me, so let's end it here and avoid those triple or quadruple ads, knowing how YouTube is now stuffing those into every video we upload. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Good luck, everybody. Hoard that glory, and now spend it, but don't spend it too much. Spread it out to get your maximum value every week.